Pay attention, you bastards.
Yo, what up, y'all? Welcome back. Welcome back. So I thought this was an interesting conversation that definitely needs to be had. I see a lot of girls, and I've known a lot of girls just being young, coming up, that were groomed early on. They didn't know that they were being groomed, but they were being groomed at early ages, especially girls growing up in the industry. You know, I had a few friends that it happened to, and just happened in life. Forget just the industry, just in life. You know what I'm saying? So I thought this was an interesting conversation. I wanted to kind of dive into it because there's been a lot of talk about this for so long. Obviously, the R. Kelly situation, obviously Epstein, and I want to just dive in because this is so normalized that people forget that this shit is not right, and you don't realize until you get older. You know, so let's dive into it real quick. Let's see what they got to say about it.
I found myself dating. I'm 15. Why is my boyfriend 20?
Why was my boyfriend 30?
Girl!
You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Like,
I'm not smiling at that, but that is real. We was trying to find outlets, though. I don't think, you know, and also just a way to process this, and nobody our age, I mean,
could understand. Nobody our age could understand. But then you look back in hindsight, when I turned 30, I was like, that's not okay.
Girl, the moment when you realize and you get the age of a lot of people that were around you and doing stuff, though, it's almost a mental break that can happen because you realize, you were taking advantage of. Oh, I was being exploited.
Yeah.
Oh, was very difficult for me when because at 15, I'm thinking like my boyfriend's older because I'm doing an older job and I'm doing a bunch of things and this is the way that it is, and it seemed normal in my mind. But then
especially if you're an older soul too. Especially if you're mature for your age.
I love the Hillary Duff song.
Oh my God, me too.
Yeah, because it's like, we all had the same damn life.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Where people kept telling us you're so mature for your age.
I also wrote a song about that. It's called 29.
Oh
and when you listen to it, I think you'll be able to relate to it.
I'm gonna say this, man. I'm gonna say this, and this has been going on for too long, and it's a sad situation because this happens so much where girls are date an older guy, and when you're young, you don't look at it from that perspective, right? You're young and you like, oh, I remember going to school with girls. Oh, my boyfriend, mind you, we 14, 15, 16. Oh, my boyfriend he's 20, he's 25, he's 30. And as a kid, you thinking to yourself, okay, man, she just popular. You know what I mean? Like, she only date older guys. You not looking at it like homeboy a weirdo. You looking at it like she's just popping like that because it's usually the popular girl. It's usually the girl she's the head cheerleader. It's usually the girl that, oh, she has motion. Her parents got money. She rides around in the Benz or whatever it may be, right? So you think, okay, she's just a cool girl. Whole time it's like, yeah, that's one way to look at it. But the other way to look at it is that she is older for her age. She moves older. She looks older. She got a body on her at 15. You know what I'm saying? We all know them girls they went to school with. They got a body crazy body when they 15, 16, 17. Body. She got a grown woman body. You know what I'm saying? We all know or knew those girls. You know, and it's not until you get older and you start looking back and be like, damn, like, it's not, that dude was a PDF. That dude was a guy that was a predator. He was a predator. He wasn't just a cool guy he pull up to the school with the Benz and he looked cool. He wasn't just that guy. He was a guy that was taking advantage of the situation because he knew she looked grown, but she dumb. She don't know. You know what I'm saying? She don't know. And I feel like it's such a norm. It's such a norm just in society, and we've been conditioned to believe that there's nothing wrong with it. You supposed to go get a younger girl. You supposed to, when you 30, you 40, you whatever, you supposed to go get the 19-year-old. She young, you can groom and teach her. That's something that's kind of been taught. Even when you look at movies, and I talked about this before, Notice when you watch most movies that have romance in it. I don't care if it's black people, I don't care if it's white people, I don't care if it's Hispanic, Asian. Look at most movies and realize that in most movies, when you look at the romantic parts of the movie, you look at somebody dating or somebody being married, it's usually a way older guy and a younger girl. The guy is usually 40 something, late 30s, 40s, 50s, and the girl is like 20, 21, 25. You know what I'm saying? That's always a thing. And I've put out videos about this, and it's funny because I've seen a lot of dudes in my comments that's like, I don't see nothing wrong with it, bro. I don't see nothing wrong with it. Because you're the guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be clear. A lot of niggas don't see nothing wrong with it because 9 times out of 10, they're the guy. They're the guy that's like, shit, she legal. 19, 18, she legal. It's like they don't see nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean? But those be the same guys that'll be like, oh, she 15, 16. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing. Cause if I say something to anybody, they gonna think I'm a weirdo. I'm gonna wait till she turn 18. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm gonna lie about her age. It's been so evident. So them talking about it, it made me kind of think about that. Like, these girls were young as hell growing up in the industry, right? They young as hell. I think Demi, um along with Keke Palmer, I think they gotta be in their early 30s. Let me see, Demi Lovato. Let me see how old Demi Lovato is. See how old she is. Just to be clear. And again, if you stepping in for the first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. We love to have you. Appreciate the love and support, man. Make sure you get in them comments and let me know how you feel about it, right? So if you look at Demi Lovato, right? Demi Lovato's 33. She got into this industry. Let me see when she dropped her first song. Okay, so if she is so okay, 2008, right? So 2008, she was probably what, 16, 16, 15. So it be 16, 15-year olds that get into to an industry like Keke said, right? You're in the industry and you're making money, you're doing your thing, right? You popping, right? So the guys your age, they don't have nowhere close to what you got 9 times out of 10, right? It's be the older guys. So you 15, 16, it be the guys that's like, I'm 25, I'm 30, I'm whatever it may be, right? It be the guys that's older that you kind of gravitate to because they doing some of the same shit you're doing or making some of the same type of money you making, or they see a older guy see you getting money and he like, oh shit, she a hustler, she getting money, this and that, and he gravitates to you, right? And he goes and says, I'm gonna get you. So it's usually something like that, right? And I think that, again, it's not talked about enough, but it's something that a lot of girls go through. And let me know in the comments, right? If you're a female, and I can almost say 9 times out of 10, every female then had an older guy, then either dealt with an older guy, right? That knew damn well they was too old for them, or they had a whole bunch of older guys from their neighborhood try to get at them. In any culture, it's such a fucking norm, right? To whereas people don't even think about it. They just like, okay, well, what I'm saying? Every neighborhood, there was always the nigga who was getting a lot of money that's from the neighborhood. He usually would go after the girl that's like, oh, that's so and so niece. That's so and so cousin. And the girl be 14, 15. And that's why I say it's so important, especially as fathers, it's so important to stay in your daughter's lives. It's so important to be a man and show a little girl, hey, look, watch out for this sucker shit. Watch out for this type of dude. right? Because when you don't have that, you got a lot of older guys that's like, I want to get in your ear. I want you to be my girl, this and that, and they gaming you up. And again, it don't matter how mature you think you are, there's always a man that's like, I know how to manipulate that. Because you're young, right? You might think, nah, shit, I know what I'm doing. I'm 15. I know what I'm doing. No, there's a nigga right now that's like, I'm way sharper than you. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, because I'm 30 or I'm 25 and you're 15 or whatever it may be, right? Whatever that looks like, I'm sharper than you. So I'm gonna say certain shit that I know you want to hear. And if you don't got no real father figure, no real big brother, no real uncle that's gonna tell you, hey, watch out, this nigga's a clown. This nigga my age trying to holler, these niggas a clown. We'll beat him up. If you're not, if you don't have that, you on some, okay, it's all good. Yeah, he like me. I'm mature, right? And you start to feel yourself a little too much where you like, shit, older men fuck with me. I fuck with men. I didn't seen so many young girls that was my age. I mess with men. I mess with grown men. And it was kind of like a badge of honor where it was like, y'all, we all 15, we all 16, we all 17, right? But they like looking at they peers like, y'all ain't nobody because the guy that I'm dealing with has a Benz. The guy that I'm dealing with has a watch. I didn't even know what a Rolex was or what a Benz was or what it cost. He has his own place, right? He has his own things going, and he'll give me money, right? And so you want to go on a date with your daddy money or your mama money or your little money from your first little job, which again, y'all my peers, so we all kind of got the same type of money. But this guy, he want to fly me out here. He wants to put me on the yacht. He wants to, put me on a plane. He wants to he got the hotel room. We don't got to sneak around. So a lot of these young girls start to feel like I'm a boss bitch. I'm it. Not realizing that, no, baby, you dealing with a weirdo. This nigga's a weirdo. But you don't got a man around to tell you that he's a weirdo. You know what I'm saying? So my advice, and I'm gonna leave y'all with this. My advice to the situation for all men, let's get back to being men. Let's get back to protecting the girls around us. And again, when you young, you don't know certain shit because you young. You don't know. You just like, okay, I'm just living life or whatever. When you get old enough to understand what's going on, let's get back to being men. You got a little girl around you, whether it's your niece, whether it's your daughter, whether it's the little girl from the hood that she ain't got no daddy, she ain't got no big brothers, and you see this goofy nigga trying to, oh well shit, come on, it's all good, it's not. Smash the nigga, smash him. You know what time it is, or just lead her in a different direction. Give her the game. We got to get back to being men. You know what I mean? Because that's where it starts at. Women, girls, stop falling for the okie doke. I get it. You feel like he got stuff going on. You want a mature guy. A lot of the guys that are your age don't know how to do this, do that. But understand that when you're dealing with the older guy, 9 times out of 10, he's trying to get something out of you, right? So if you're 14, if you're 13, if you're 12, whatever it may be, and I gotta go younger, the younger ages, because that's where it be starting at. I'm not trying to be the old nigga up here preaching, but I'm just keeping it 1,000. Be very aware of, I tell my daughter all the time, my daughter's 14. If an older dude, way older, try to talk to you, for one, holla at me. You know what I'm saying? Let me know first and foremost. But be smart enough to be like, watch out. Nah, I'm cool. Because there's something more. It's not just, oh, you just the prettiest girl in the room. It's not that. It's not, oh yeah, you just got it like that. You're just mature. Stop it. You can be mature, but it's not that. He know, oh, she older for her age. I could crack this one. And some dudes think like that at different ages. You 13, 14, 15, he could be 20, he could be 25, he could be 30, 40, 50. It goes up. So just keep your eyes on the swivel. As always, man, I appreciate the love and support. Appreciate y'all watching. And again, get in them comments. Let me know how y'all feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying? Let me know how y'all feel about it. I always say that. Like, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? I'm overthinking shit. You know what I'm saying? But as always, I appreciate the love and support. Catch y'all on the next one.